What I've found in classical music is it's this opportunity to explore emotion and explore colour and sound.
I like that I am able to have a big voice through my music and get people thinking.
The most rewarding parts of playing are when there's points of connection with others and there's electricity.
I'm in a room full of people experiencing an emotion, experiencing a release in some way. And I think that's what makes music so important, is that it passes through all of our lives.
I believe art inspires art. Back home, I grew up watching lots of dancing and lots of music, poetry, singing, and then that kind of threaded through all this storytelling.
Momentum Leaders is designed to bring together, I guess, the next generation of people that are going to be making waves in the creative space.
We've been trying to make a show, discovering each and every person in the ensemble, what we can do, what our strengths are.
It's an opportunity to have a collaboration take place on stage. We were briefed at the beginning to choose a social issue or a world issue, focus on that as a group and then create a body of work.
We've had skills development from musicians, from actors, those in drama, those in marketing, to look at actually what does it look like to be a multifaceted artist in today's society. And how do you navigate that well as someone stepping into that space?
Rather than thinking about it as like a thing that we do for this particular audience, you're actually then doing it for all audiences.
How it could affect the vibe or like what other people are doing.
I've really had to push myself to stop thinking about the musicians as just musicians, theatre makers as just a director or just a this. I didn't expect to experiment with so many different roles. We're all kind of allowed to see what we can do and explore.
This week has been a lot about brainstorming, and we just see what happens, and now we have this melting pot of shared ideas that we can draw from to create compelling performance.
It's been great to improvise with theatre makers and directors, because that brought in a movement element that I think as classical musicians don't often draw on as readily.
We entered the improvisation feeling worked, feeling quite tired. It really astounded me how much of that showed in the music in the moment.
Where can we push the boundaries, get to explore that freedom, and then apply it in other spaces?
And before I knew it, my hand was stinging her just enough that I was happy with.
We played, it got loud, it got intense, and when we had a debrief afterwards, everybody had slightly shell-shocked look in their eyes. We just made something that I think across the board we all felt fairly uncomfortable with, and that really challenged us and pushed us outside of our comfort zones.
Every time when there is a concept of art, you always be questioning what is it you want to say with it.
We've been workshopping different compositional ideas and trying to thread a commonality and a common theme through each musical item.
Despite having these very strong ideas that each of us wanted to explore, we managed to find a middle ground in that process, and that became Untold Stories.
I loved it when we got to see a bit of each of you as people in relation to the music, finding each other, and that became amazing.
It's stories, it's music, it's movement, it's text. It's been an immersive experience. It's been led by participants, wholly created by themselves, wholly devised and produced. Without further ado, let's start Untold.
We are presenting an anthology of untold stories. We're looking to connect people through sharing stories and connect people to the land in which we are on.
A tree stretched its branches up over the horizon.
I think it's important for young people to work together in a space where they're free.
Being in the room with everyone has shown me that there's things that I didn't think were possible.
It's given me a really good frame of reference for when I do creative projects in future. And I think that would be really helpful for lots of other young musicians.
I think it's really important, the role that art plays in thinking about the issues that we face. We can say, this is what we see going on, and this is one way that we can feel about it in a way that has a togetherness.
It has been a pleasure to collaborate in this program, seeing what we can do on our own, and also be led by great artistic leaders from around Australia.
The arts are not just our medicine, they're our humanity.
The end of the piece actually ends in a perfect octave, and that's very intentional. It's as if all the notes have found unison